Russia did come from the winner's bracket up in the top stance, so they only have to win one set of best of 5. So if they win 3 maps here, in this first set, then they win the whole tournament. Now the cold team, Ham No Idea, has to win 2 sets of best of 5. So they have to take 3 maps in this set, and then all the maps are reset, so it'll be 0-0 if they win 3 maps, and then they duke it out for who's going to be the winner in the second set after that. So we'll have to see how this goes. Jackasm, Chip Cyan, and Rex going to be playing their standard comp. Rex not on his Igniter as he usually was. He is going to be on Inhibitor. That was his main. He played Igniter just for a little while. He's back on Inhibitor because of just how strong it is. And right now, Zab going to go back to the Gunner instead of playing that Randed like he did last game against Donors by Heart. And Panjam, of course, going to be sticking on that Randed. Peta on the Psychopomp. Let's see how this goes. First Blood does go to Rex right there, as it looks like he's just going to be swapped in. He's going to be still in on the fight. Yeah, it does have that barrier, and it pops right by Peta. Jackasm getting a nice harpoon off. Other side forced to be used, and Rex down to 50% HP. Not going to be, doing too much other than retreating for now. Peta just stuck in the back corner. That's not good because he's being body blocked by Jackasm and Rex, but nice knockout there with the EX spacebar. Peta just going to run around also with the other side. Panjam taking almost a full ultimate from Rex right there, the Rune of Confusion, and this is not looking so good for Team Ham No Idea. Jackasm, Rex, and Chip Cyan have rested for a while. Their nerve strings are on relax mode, and looking at this situation right now, Chip Cyan actually smurfed the ultimate. That could be something that they could be going for pretty soon. Let's see what Panjam can do with this opener, but no, not much is going to happen. He's just going to frog leap. Good heals coming out from Peta, who was just left alone. No finishers. And look at that, rockets coming out. That could almost kill Jackasm. One swap right there could have killed him. Panjam going to get a triple Venom Lunge, and oh man, what a turnaround. I can't believe it. Rockets came out. I said, it was looking good for in-Soviet Russia. But man, maybe they were just a little bit too chill after waiting for approximately an hour, and now Ham No Idea is feeling the mighty hot and looking good.
In more athletic kind of sports as opposed to the esports that we do have here, I mean, if you cool down, you have to warm up, right? So it could be a similar thing here. We did see really good positioning out of in-Soviet Russia, but Peta, I mean, was off to the corner, had healed up, had already had an ultimate ready to go, and just delivered an amazing amount of healing, and that allowed us to put up the pressure there on in-Soviet Russia. So right now, Jackasm actually off in the corner, a decent amount away there from Chip. Look at the damage going down on him right now. He's down to 80 hit points. He's going to get healed back up, but we are keeping Rex off in the corner as well, so trying to give him that bay. Zab is going to get harpooned in, but she will use that rocket jump. Now going to lay down some fire here on Chip. Jackasm and Panjam are going to go head-to-head, but ooh, look at that ultimate, just doing a good amount of damage there onto Zab. So we are out an Alchemist ultimate. We do have the Guardian Angel wings coming out from Peta, but Zab is a little too far. Going to use the rocket jump. Is going to get back into range here. Rex is going to try to make something of it, but no, that might have been actually a really bad idea. Rocket snipe from afar in the corner. A good amount of damage going out of them, but Zab just does not want to go down right now. Jackasm is going to be here. He is going to try to conjure out of that, but nobody's going to hit him, which is a really good coordination here from the Cold team. And now Panjam and Zab are going to be trying to out DPS Jackasm, while Peta and Chip are going to be trying to heal themselves. This is a good opportunity for Jackasm. He might be able to get the Panjam. No, he's going to harpoon onto Peta, but Panjam is also going to jump out. We were seeing a lot of mobility out of Ranit's last game. I don't know why that would have changed this game, but Zab with the rocket jump, good, making Jackasm use that harpoon. It's a good waste. We do have another Guardian Angel wings coming out. Chip almost has enough for that goo of his. 98 there, go 100%. He's going to throw that down and promptly die. Not even going to throw that down.
No, not even going to throw that down. It gets spell locked. A nice disabling shot, as well as Peta has the Scream, the Psychic Scream. And double spell locks are very bad for Jackasm and Rex, especially since Jackasm relies on using his Fleetfoot and Whirling Blade, as well as Kunju at opportune moments. If Peta and Zab, get the spell locks onto him, then he has nowhere to go and no way to get out. He's not as beefy, and he is just very, very squishy. in terms of being able to get pressured, because like right now Kunju's down, and look at that, he's just taking a lot of damage. He cannot do anything. Usually he's used to Kunju getting him in, but he's just having to play out. He does not have much meter in the meantime right now. And Zab, look at that, full rocket launchers could be coming out, and yes, Jack has him. Look, even with the barrier just about to go down, double Venom Lunge right there by Pandrum. So great play. Peta going to be using the Angel Wings pretty soon. Guardian Spirit coming out, double Spiritual Link happens. That's going to link everybody up except for Jackasm. He dodged at the last second, while the Crippling Goo is ineffective against Pandrum the Ranid. Chip Cyan not throwing the goos down like he needs, and really nobody's in range for the deadly injections either, so he can't use a lot of that energy because he is sitting in the back trying not to take a lot of damage himself. So there's going to need to be a major change here if in Soviet Russia is going to try and take this one, because a 3-0 finish right now for the first map, not looking very good.
As he did say, they got to beat that best of 5 if we don't want to force another set to be played. And likely, though, it is just going to be, we're warming up. We've mostly seen Soviet Russia, they do good, but then they do better. That's how the previous games when we were getting down to the wire. It's just like, oh man, that was really, really good. I mean, like they were really, really close, and the next game is just a steamroll. So likely we are going to see these guys, jump up here into high gear. And right now we do have Ham. I can't remember the rest of it, but
Ham, no idea. Just remember, you have no idea what their name is.
Exactly.
Ham, so Ham, no idea.
Fortunately, it's not a pun. I just really have no idea what their name is. But yeah, Ham is kind of just riding on that wave of excitement, of adrenaline that they had because they just did win the losers finals. Likely, though, I mean, that can only go so far. Adrenaline will eventually burn out. As we might see in Soviet Russia get better as we go on, we might start seeing Ham No Idea get worse. That's just a kind of a personal thing. I may or may not come to pass.
Well, I mean, it does get pretty exhausting. I mean, myself, I know I'm wearing down just from commentating, but I'm not making those split-second reaction timings for, my trance abilities or using, combos with other allies that, require a less than a second window time frame to be able to do anything. So, it's really strenuous on these players. They've been playing for 4 hours now, especially if you've been knocked down into the losers bracket. You've got to be exhausted. And as much as games are fun, when you get in the tournament scene, I mean, I've interviewed some of the guys afterwards, and they're just like, man, I am just so wiped. I haven't had much to eat and drink because we don't get many breaks, and just getting up to stretch just feels amazing because it just takes my mind off of always using my abilities, dodging and keeping track of cooldowns every second. So we'll have to see what goes on. You might be right, but we'll just have to determine the strength of fortitude of these players right now. And Jackasm trying to throw out his harpoon, just swinging M1 wildly. Good job by the randoms there, using the blind and then getting out. Trying to bait cooldowns from Jackasm. Right now, the barrier comes out, and look, just a couple hits onto it, and then they leave so that nothing happens. And the goo on Chip Saiyan is ready, and he's going to throw it. Pandrum just sort of stuck on the outside edge, and he couldn't venom away. He got actually caught on the little stairwell right here. I'm not sure if that's a map bug or what, but that actually cost him a lot of HP. Peta is going to have to do a minor reset with his team. Good harpoon right there, and Jackasm's not giving them any time to do what they want, and Pandrum's still trying to go onto Chip Saiyan. Other side, it can't get that venom lunge right now. Maybe he can set up for a new one pretty soon. Here it is, just going to only hit one, and in the meantime, Peta does go down. So really unfortunate. He tried to lunge out of this corner right here. Pandrum just got stuck. It wasn't any good. They couldn't capitalize. Chip Saiyan really, doing a good job staying alive, and that's going to be one for in Soviet Russia.
Well, I mean, as I did say, warm-up round might actually be done. If that's the mentality, we're only going to see better play from here on out. Now, we did have Ham No Idea. They did swap it back to the double Ranid, although, I mean, as I said, I'm a really big fan of those gunner classes, so I'm a little sad to see the gunner replaced by the Ranid, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like the Ranid was able to do much better that round. So the double melee has to go up against in Soviet Russia here, and it's really going to come down to a battle here for the mid. Zab and Pandrum just going to be getting off some hot shots here, but they have to get past the two bulky Jackassm and Rex to get to Chip if they want to do anything. I mean, you can't leave Peta alone either. Jackassm will just tear her a new one, which we did see last game with the help of Rex. Now Rex is going to be taking a lot of damage right now. He's going to jump over to Peta and gets screamed away. Zab is doing a good job of landing damage without landing any on himself as well. He's going to be keeping Chip busy right now. Jack has actually a good amount of distance away from Chip, but we do have the goo going down. Going to jump out of that. Just hit points across the board here on the Worm team are just really, really low right now, and Chip is just trying the best right now to get off all the AoE healing he can. Jack has him in the corner, is going to get body blocked by Peta, and that's going to allow Pandrum to grab that kill, but the counter did go down onto Zab. We just had a runic confusion, I believe, from Rex go out, and that's, I don't know, they're kind of doing a little bit of a reset. We got the rune in the mid. We do not have 100 energy there from Chip. I thought we did, but just kind of trading blows right now. Rex and Pandrum, they have to really stick together because this stealth on the Pandrum with the help of Preda could really screw them over a little bit. Chip going to get his temporary health points going. He is actually maxed out right now. He's going to throw down M1s here on Pandrum. Pandrum's down to, 5 hit points? 28 hit points right now as he gets a few heals off, and just seems to be a pillar game at this point. They're just running around the mid. Preda does have the double skills going with that Guardian, but I don't know. They're really, really close.
Oh my goodness.
And that's going to be one more Angel for Heaven.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Pandrum, he went around the pillars. Peta wasn't able to heal him, and they missed their opportunity. But I got to give credit to Chip Cyan and Rex. Chip Cyan almost killed Peta with the EX Deadly Injection, which is called Instant Injection. It does 30 damage right off the bat, reduces the damage and healing done by the target affected by the debuff by 50%. So, being offensive when you need to, and almost like killing your opponent, not just, spamming M2, very, typical of high-level players, and what you really need to do and what you really need to focus on in this, intense matches like that. And, he played it very well. That's why Chip is on this best team, and, people say Chip carry, Rex and Jackassm because he's always on par. But right now, we're going to see maybe a double melee pressure onto Chip Cyan. A good sleep right there, and also getting that instant injection off and reducing a lot of that damage. And right now, Pandrum cannot do anything, and he is going to go down right there. Absolutely massive pressure right there. Good burst. With that instant injection, Jackassm followed up along with Rex with the counter team support. And look at this, they might be able to turn it around. You got the Guardian Wings on, but Tempest going to lock all cooldowns and keep them on cooldown for maybe a second more right there. Zab's just going to have to run out, and that's going to leave Jackassm and Rex plenty of room to get on in, maybe throw out a couple more fancy tricks right there. And it is going to be a 3-0 for In Soviet Russia versus Ham No Idea. Not sure how what they're going to do next, but we'll just have to see.
Definitely seems they had more luck with the gunner being played there by Zab rather than the double Randed, but 3-0 takes the cake here for Soviet Russia, so we're up 1-1 of the best of 5, which means we have at least 2 more games left to play, and we will be switching up the maps again. I've gotten out of the game, so we are ready to go, and I really enjoy the level 25 Decimator icons. It looks very much like one of those ninja assassin masks from old ancient Asia.
I don't know, it looks like an emo face to me. It's like some kid QQing that he's not grade 30. It's just like look at that, like over the eyes, it looks like it has just like tears coming down. But no, I can see what you mean by like those Asian style masks where, it's like the intimidating figure where it's just like, yeah, I'm going to make you cry, because I'm going to slash your head off. But anywho, I don't even know where I'm going with that. I just need more water, that's all I know. So I'm going to, just fill up my glass right there, and you guys get to hear the nice sounds of water streaming down out of my container.
Careful with your words there.
Yeah, sir. I know. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, all right. But, yeah, I gotta stop saying that. There's so much I need to improve on. Being gone for one day, then, commentating yesterday and today. Maybe shouldn't have gone, drinking with friends last night, all that kind of stuff. But this is the grand finals. It is 1-1 in the maps. As, this is for Kill the King in Soviet Russia. They're trying to defend their crown. And Ham No Idea trying to take it from them. If they do dethrone the king, they get half of the money that would be entitled to them if they cashed out last week. So, there is money for those who dethrone the king. They take that pot of gold and run with it, as well as they become the new crown owners. So we'll just have to see where this goes. And oh, Rex, he's not used to that somewhat noob tactic of just jumping in and getting that early execute off. But that was a nice execute by Zab. But he's going to already be down to 50%. Jack has him doing a very nice job of getting in with the harpoon, punishing, getting revenge for his friend. But Zab, look at this again. He is just not having any kind of luck today of trying to get away from this pressure here on the smaller map. And, even though they switch back to Gunner, I don't know if it's really helping him out or not, as he is going to be getting pretty low. Peta already using the Guardian Angel Wings, but I don't know how much that's going to do. Zab's still stuck in the corner. Kunju could come out, Rocket's Tempest, and he's still going to use it. Going to get a lot of damage on the Chop Saiyan, but nope, Zab does go down. Rex point blank onto Peta with the Runic Infusion, and we have a double res going on right now. Pandrum still trying to fight it out, trying to be valiant, and Chip Saiyan just mystically looking into that orb of power.
Well, with the Gunner, already using both stealth and the rocket jump at the beginning, yes, you get that execute off, but Jack was basically right there. It's like, oh, look, a Gunner with no way to escape me. Slap, 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 slap. Yeah. So that forced the rocket jump, and then Rex was over there, and then that had to force a stealth over here. And yeah, I mean, a lot of pressure went down on Zab there, and you notice how she didn't jump up this time for that execute. She actually walked. And that, I mean, the mortar blind is great. What is Rex doing off in the corner? Not too sure. Disconnect. That's awesome. So, this is not going to be good. But I mean, Soviet Russia, top team of the game right now. We've seen them 2v2. I'm not going to say they're actually going to do it this time because it looks like they're just going to stand still. But that's not good.
Yeah, well, it looks like a surrender is coming out. Yeah, and they will. It depends on what is going to go on right now, because in Soviet Russia, it sort of has to play to the will of Ham No Idea. Ham No Idea can be like, the round started, and we want to just take the round, so it would be 1-1, or they could be good sports, and... Oh, okay, nope, they're not going to be good sports. They're going to say 1-1, and, they have the right to do that. The round started, damage was done, so they can pull that card. It is going to be 1-1 in rounds right now, instead of, 1-0, because this is the grand finals. A lot of tensions are there, and, you never know what could have happened. Maybe that was a good opening by Zab. It forced 2 cooldowns off onto Jackasm, and, Pandrum was ready to, go in and things like that. So it's 1-1. 1-1. Purple screen apparently from Rex. I think he alt-tabbed. That's why you play in windowed full screen mode, ladies and gentlemen, so you can, press the Windows key and it doesn't screw your game up. So don't ever play windowed, or don't ever play full screen mode. It's just not good. That's just my opinion. And we're going to get on to this, back into this game here. 1-1 again for the maps as well as the rounds in this third map here in this first set. Ugh, tongue twister. Hopefully you guys followed along with that.
Well, if I could follow, hopefully others could follow. But yeah, so this is 1-1 for this map. So whoever gets the best of 3 here will win the round. So that's what we mean by that, because we had to reset the game, but it's just like we haven't exactly left the game series at all. So we're going to ignore the numbers at the top, and I believe that's how we're going to do it.
It's going to be 1-1 in the rounds, yeah, and so the first one of the 2 rounds will actually take it.
Great. So, talking about taking it, Jack has another up in the middle. Again, Zab, has to be very careful with how he's going to use his cooldowns, because right now, as you did see that first game, Jackasm and Rex really punished him pretty hard for that. Pandrum's off in the corner, keeping Chip some company, but right now, Jackasm taking a ton of damage. I'm pretty sure that was the Pandrum, the Peta, as well as the execute from Zab going down onto him, so he just dropped like a rock. Right now, Rex standing still in the middle. Either he gave up or he disconnected again. Chip, however, is not really doing too much either, just getting more beat on here by Pandrum, and that's going to be 2-1 now for Cold Team. Yep,
for Team Ham No Idea. And might be deceiving. You guys might be thinking, wait, I need new glasses, but again, due to the disconnect from Rex, they decided to make it 1-1 in the rounds, because in Soviet Russia did have one. It was 1-0, and they were on the second round. Damage had been done, so Ham No Idea said, all right, we're just going to take that round. So, here we go. Pandrum is going to just, frog leap in, frog leap out. That's a very, basic tactic for Randy. You don't have to go in with your space. You can go in, jump back out, and you'll be okay. You can see what's going on, maybe get some damage if needed. But right now, good deadly injection by Chip Cyan onto Pandrum, and that set him up for a slow. Now he's already at 50% HP. He's trying to get back onto Chip Cyan there. And again, another deadly injection, keeping him out of the fight. And Zab, I don't know if he misspaced or what just happened right there, because he was in enemy territory, behind enemy lines, and he absolutely got maraudered. Chip Cyan definitely doing a very good job with all of his deadly injections, instant injections, as well as Rex coming back as soon as he saw the gunner miss space, took him out, and now it's going to be 2-2.
Yeah, I saw that. Zab was, dealing with the pressure, decided to get out, and I don't know, did he go the right way? Did he forget how it worked? Was it just a misclick? Did his cat jump on the keyboard? Who knows? But he he jumped right over to the fully energized Chip as well as Jackass, and was just like, oh, well, you can't move. There we go. And that's what happened to Zab. Dropped very, very quickly. No support there from the hero, who was also being pressured off in the other corner. So 2-2, and this will be the last match in this series for the series, so to speak. And all right, Cold Team is going to be here taking on both Jackasm and Rex. Right now, Rex taking a lot of damage. Peta trying to keep him out of the pictures. He was off in the corner. Chip is being kept company there by Jack, but Jack is also going on to Zab again right now. Zab, I guess there we go. We do got the rocket jump up again. Preda's going to get some healing done there as Pendulum keeps Rex company, but Rex dropping really quick. Chip is going to try to keep her alive. Jack really wants to get down Zab though, and I do think we had a Runic Confusion going down. I'm not too sure who went down. Incapacitate coming down on the Zab from the harpoon, but Zab has a lot of temporary hit points, and right now I don't think he got that execute off, but it does look like in Soviet Russia 3-2 for this map series.
Yeah, and that's going to make them 2-1 in favor of maps. So if in Soviet Russia wins the next map after this, the tournament is over and they will keep their title as kings for 5 weeks in a row? Absolutely monstrous. And that's probably the word of the day. And if you played a drinking game to that, you would probably be on the floor already and just listening to my voice wondering what I'm exactly saying. So we'll have to see what they're going to do on Well of Sergen here. I don't know, maybe going back to the double ranted could work. It just wasn't executed right before. Like we were talking about before, in Soviet Russia, now they're warmed up. They're used to keeping record of the cooldowns. It takes a game or two before that happens. And also the wear down from playing so many games in a row from Ham No Idea could be getting to him as well. And just, a little bit of frustration from making mistakes can get to you, especially in this high-pressure situation where so much is on you. And you have, let's see, how many people are watching? 850 people are watching right now. So I got to, thank you guys for tuning in and seeing some high-level matches right here. All of this will be recorded and be on OwnTV/BLGaming. I will make a post about what's happened this weekend. I know I keep saying that, but it's actually on my calendar this time. And I might have somebody else help me out with writing up the article, and I'll just post it. So guys, you got to help me contribute. Don't have all the time in the world, and I know you guys are itching to help. So here we go. It's 2-1 for the maps. In Soviet Russia has the lead, and Rex misusing that Wuju right there. Kunju being baited out as well, but the cross-court shot from Zab actually going to pull him in. Jackassm going to leave. Was wondering where Pandrum was while being stealthed, and oh my gosh, look at that absolute damage. Jackassm got the harpoon. Rex also, bursting a lot of his M1s with an M2. That does a little bit of burst. Shuriken's coming out. Now everybody on the Cold Team is slowed. And right now, Peta's not able to heal because of the nice in-cap due to EX space from Rex, and this is not looking so good. Peta goes down, Zab's about to die. Maybe if he got spaced through right there, he'd be dead, but look at this. Just nowhere to go. And Soviet Russia really having a fun time with this, as, he's doing a little dance move right there. So Jackassm, the Spearmaster, being the MVP of that game, 407 damage, nobody even close to that. So they've got to find a way to control the Spearmaster somehow.
They will have to devise something, because right now, the game series 2-1 in favor here of Soviet Russia. So yeah, we have to devise something. I do think their best bet here is with the gunner, but maybe with a little bit more passive, be getting more offensive in the more towards the end of the match for Zab, because he just keeps constantly getting pressured. Jackassm knows that Zab is going to be doing a lot of damage, and Rex is just throwing out all those M1 and M2 spams just to keep the other two busy. As again, that's the second harpoon right now onto Zab, and Zab is actually going to be forced to use his rocket jump for that. Gets off the mortar blind, but Jack had already jumped over to him, so he knew he was there, but he was blind. Rex going to be taking some fire right now. Zao off in the corner, not really taking too much. They have done a swap up here to Pandrum, so Pandrum is going to be using a lot of temporary HP to his advantage. Zab, ooh, not exactly the best ultimate that not the best execute we ever saw, but we do have the goo going down. This didn't really do too much. Zab gets off all his rockets. I think at least 4 of them hit Rex, and that's going to allow Pendrum here to land a lot more damage. Now Chip is going to be trying to keep him alive right now, but the hit point pools are looking very, very promising right now for him. No idea, as we do see Pandrum he has to run away at this point. He's taking a lot of damage. He might take a fatal amount of damage, but no, he jumps off to the side. Jack is going to try to do a little bit of body blocking. He is going to try to use that. He uses the harpoon instead to go over to Peta, and right now Pandrum's just kind of sitting there. He is incapacitated. 34 damage coming out to him. Zab, however, is going to be trying to take out Rex with the help of Peta, but no, Pandrum is going to be the one that goes down first, so the swap didn't quite happen, except look at that, the execute, 52 execute from Zab, and now the blind onto Chip. Chip does not know what's going on, but a lot of auto attacks coming off. Peta with the sphere going to try to keep Jackass off, but oh no, the Kunju coming right over to Zab. Zab gets deadly injection right now. I don't think he's going to have enough to take down Jack, because Jack is just going to try keeping Peta as very contained as he can right now. He does get that fear off, but the sleep vial went down onto him. Zab now at the top, just boom. Chip high-end taking him down. We have the sudden death, but it's not going to matter.
It's not going to matter as it's 2-0, and right there, one thing that I'm noticing, and I think this is because they're getting tired, because if you looked at Ham No Idea, they didn't trigger as many chances before, but pretty much every Kunju was triggered and every Wuju was procured. Like, they are allowing Rex and Jackasm to get in so easily with that, and that's really screwing up their game. They put up a hard fight, but if you can just let a Kunju get in, which does the slow, then I have to harpoon afterwards, and it's just game over from there. And Zab, oh my goodness, Chip Cyan right there knew where he was going, sleep immediately after the rocket jump, and look at that, Jackasm is thinking about going on to Zab as well as Rex, and a little bit overextension again, rocket jumping out of the way. It's so hard for Gunners to try and get out of there, and look at that, a whirling blade, even though he didn't see where he was. Good prediction right there. Pandrum thinking maybe getting a double Venom Lunge. No, he's going to Frog Leap over and trigger that Kunju. Great reactions by Jackasm. Peta does have the Guardian Angel wings. Wuju is down, but Rex going to be eating a face full of firecrackers, and Pandrum off in the top corner. He could be taking a little bit too much damage, maybe a little bit overextended, but he's going to get out nice and fine, not get stuck in that goo. But Zab, no other side for him. I think it was used on Pandrum. I think this is GG. Ladies and gentlemen, in Soviet Russia, looking in position to win. It is not over yet, so I'm not going to call it until the fat lady sings. But right now, Jackasm Rex really, feeling and looking good as they are just about to take out Pandrum. One more hit right here. Chip Cyan, one more M1. Nope, not going to happen. He's being a sneaky snake. Gonna go down as Jackasm Kunju not going to work. Peta, Angel Wings, not going to save you this time from Diablo's Wrath. Jackasm with the Whirling Blade. Rex going to be talking GG, well played, everybody, and even calling out on Zab. Chip Cyan does finish it with an instant injection. Fancy way to go. 844 healing, 241 damage. Awesome, awesome play. Grand finals, very hard on the people coming from the losers bracket to get back up on their feet, and especially against in Soviet Russia, who has been undisputed for 5 weeks now, and they show why they are the best, why they have the highest grade in the game, grade 25 decimating their opponents left and right. So that's going to conclude the Kill the King tournament. But man, was it a long one. 4.5 hours in Soviet Russia, taking first place. Ham No Idea going to bring up second place. You don't get any prize money for taking second. Everything's about being the king, being number one. So better luck next time. Donors by Heart taking third. That would be Scriff, Wisteria, and Malachor, and Defcon going to be in fourth place. So good job there. I think that is Musashi, Lana, and Die Hard? Question mark? No. But we'll just have to, catch up with them later. Sorry, I don't know everybody and everybody's team. A lot of player names and teams are shifting rosters. But, I gotta say, this was a fun tournament to watch, and all of it has been recorded. Forecourt, definitely having a good time with you, buddy. How'd you enjoy the tournament?
Oh, I can't really think of a better way to spend a Sunday except, commentating some great games with a good, knowledgeable co-caster. So, that it's fun stuff. I really enjoyed this, and thank you to Borderland Gaming, to having me here on the stream with you, Cast. It was definitely a pleasure.
Oh yeah, buddy. So we'll have to talk more later, and if you got any shout-outs, say them right now, because I think things might be wrapping up pretty soon.
Just really only big shout out here to my wife, who has fed and watered me this entire time. So
some kind of plant or something, she pours a little water on your hair, get some soil around your feet. It's just like, all right, there you go. You'll be good for the next couple hours.
Yep, and I bloom gracefully here into a commentator, at least in my mind.
At least in your mind. All right, well, shout-outs, I guess, to Four Court's wife. I got to give a shout-out to everybody hiding behind the scenes. They're out there. Sobi1, Rexus, Programmer Arn. Got to give Siphon a shout-out. Cybertronics, they've all been helping do admin work. All of the artists who are working on projects behind the scenes, so... gotta give, major credits to those that, are making banners like this, who are doing graphics for the BL Gaming site. The new one that is coming out also makes my job a lot easier. I don't have to worry about as many things. And for all the contributors helping in any way possible, gotta give a mega shout out to that. Also, for everybody watching the stream, there's 1,052 of you now that it just became the finals. I don't know when you all logged in and things like that. Hopefully you caught it. I know we definitely had a great losers bracket go on earlier in the match. Again, everything is recorded. I will make a post about it, and I will try and get some stuff up onto YouTube so people can watch it. But, guys, if you want to try and help in any way whatsoever, cast@blgaming.com. Send me emails if you want to help. This is a community site. I don't get paid to do this. I take this out of my own time on the weekends just to help everybody else out so they can enjoy Bloodline Champions and promote this game. So if you want to help me to help everybody else, by all means, contact me. I got a lot of projects for you. Four Court did the same thing. He sent me an email. He saw me on Twitter, and he was like, yo, buddy, I'll help you out. No problem. I do commentary for this. It's a kind of a gaming site, and hey, by all means, nerd power, right? So just wanted to throw that out there. Also, join us for next week. We will be having tournaments every week here at BL Gaming, and I know I keep saying this and it's boring you to death, but, Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central European Time. Sunday, Kill the King, 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central European Time, without fail. So look at blgaming.com. We are actually trying to test out our new site, so I'm going to give a little bit of a shout-out real quick that Sobi1 wants me to do. Email support@blgaming.com. In the title of the email, you need to put BLG testing, and in the body of the email, put your in-game name, your IRC name, or blgaming.com username, and we will hook you up. We will get you to test out the new site. You'll be able to give valuable contributions to that, and help the site grow and make Bloodline Champions grow, and hopefully get more tournaments and prizes out there, especially if you're a team that's looking to compete soon enough. I mean, I'm also working on the tutorial series, but right now I'm just a little bit bogged down, and it's been in the works for a long time. But with me working and things like that, I always need more helpers out to get things underway. So
yes, Cass needs a break, guys.
Yeah, I do. So that's why I had to leave last weekend. But Taz, you got anything to say, buddy?
No, I just enjoyed you guys rambling on or just making funny the whole time. No big deal.
No big,
it was fun.
No biggie.
I had fun.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is Fourcore here? Where's Fourcore? Where you at, buddy?
He's here.
You on here?
I'm here, dude. Don't worry.
Oh my
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Jeez. Everyone's talking about my robot voice, right? I've been on here like 10 seconds. I'm a robot. Jesus Christ. Good job, guys, though. Good job.
All right.
I just wanted to come in here since you called me earlier. I was like, oh, the connection's still open. I wonder if I can sneak in.
Sneak in? Yeah, geez. Trying to take the credit at the last second, huh?
Oh, my God. We did good work, guys. Good work. Good work, everyone. High fives.
Good work, yeah. That moral support from Taz, definitely came in handy. Alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. I think I'm going to end the call with Four Court Jester. Again, I cannot thank him enough, as well as Tazosaurus, who joins me every weekend. Without co-commentators, I wouldn't look as good as I am, because really, doing things solo, it sucks. And, having these guys well knowledgeable in the game, also very high spirited and high energy. Got to give them a lot of shout outs too. It's not only me that does commentary for BLC, so annoy them too. Send them a lot of messages for Court Jester and Tazosaurus. Yep, I think I'm going to end the call unless anybody has anything else to say and wrap up with some music.
Down with ISR next week. Go, go!
Alright guys, well this is Castle the K signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Leaving you with some music.